Hey.
Deacon? Is that you?
Like the disguise? It's Wastelander camo. This is my pile of garbage, asshole. Back off. Good, right? You're lucky I didn't do one of my face swaps, too.
I almost didn't recognize you.
That's the point. So, about the job. The railroad's only recently been using the Old North Church. Our old base was underneath the Slocum's Joe. We had a pretty sweet setup until the Institute found us.
Your base was under a donut shop?
It's a lot better than it sounds. Well, it was, until it was blown to hell.
What happened?
Our HQ was strong, defensible. Heck, we thought it was secure. Inside a minute, the Institute troopers breached the doors and turned it into a shooting gallery. The survivors didn't have time to grab anything. So we're getting something important we had to leave behind.
What exactly are we looking for?
I'll tell you when we get inside. I know that's a bum deal, but strategic ignorance has saved our organization more times than I can count. We got a tourist nearby. He or she has information on the base, so let's pump him for information before we dive in. For now, I'll take point. So I'm looking for rail signs, symbols we use to send messages to each other. If you like that, we got signs and countersigns, dead drops, even a secret handshake. Alright, maybe the handshake never got on. Anyway, the tourist should have a trail left for us. Here we go. Rail sign. The arrow in the center indicates a direction. So our tourist is up ahead. Let's keep going. Got another rail sign. Right there. Us in the center, that means there's an ally nearby, our tourist. You take lead on the conversation. Look, no matter what he says, you just say, mine is in the shop. Trust me.
Thank God. You have a Geiger counter? Do you have a goddamn Geiger counter?
Mine is in the shop.
Who the hell is he? HQ said they were sending one agent, not two.
Sorry, I'm new. He's just shown me the ropes.
All right. The wall is my witness. I thought I was dead. It's about goddamn time you headquarters bastards got here.
Tell me what's going on.
I signed on for some light recon, but that little Slocum's Joe of yours is crawling with goddamn Chrome Dome synth sons of bitches. The front's fortified to hell and back. They placed mines all over the goddamn place.
They have a minefield?
Yeah, the mother of all minefields. I couldn't draw you a map if I tried.
What do you mean by Chrome Dome synths?
You know, them early model synths. Looks like metal wrapped over mechanical innards. You see them here and there doing who knows what for the Institute.
I appreciate all you've done.
I hope it helps. I really do. As soon as it's safe, I'm getting the hell out of here. So if you need anything else, better ask soon. You need something else?
You scavenge anything that can help us? We're risking our lives out there.
It's always just one more goddamn thing. Until I'm 6 feet under or bleeding out in some godforsaken ditch. Screw you!
Hey, Ricky.
You should get the hell out of here and don't look back.
Hey, Ricky.
You should get the hell out of here and don't look back.
Hey there.
Well, isn't Ricky just a ray of sunshine? You think he's telling the truth?
He doesn't strike me as the dishonest type.
Yeah, that's my read too. First rule in this business is never go against your gut. So, if we take him at his word, the front door has mines, synths, and probably other fun and exciting prizes. So, we're going in through the escape tunnel.
The tunnel has got to be easier than a frontal assault.
Easier, but no cakewalk. You lead us there, pal. I got you covered. Entrance is safer, but be ready for Gen 1s and 2s. So it's time you learn why we're here. We're retrieving a prototype developed by our good Dr. Carrington.
What can you tell me about the Gen 1s and 2s?
The synths didn't start off as nigh-perfect copies of human beings. The Institute had to work up to that level of hubris. Gen 1s and 2s were stepping stones along the way. The Railroad's not fully united on how we feel about them.
What's there to be divided about?
Everyone wants to liberate the Gen 3s, the human-looking synths. Some of the synths in the Railroad, like Glory, think we should help earlier models too. But Gen 1s are basically the same as, well, a Protectron, so the line gets muddy. Do we defend AI rights? Terminals? Hell, turrets? Anytime it gets brought up, fireworks. All the old arguments flare up. The upshot is Glory and some others won't run missions like this.
Who's Dr. Carrington?
All goes well, you'll meet him soon enough.
Ready to go.
First step is to override the security lockdown. Well, the terminal's on at least. I'm gonna feed it some passwords. No. Nope. No. Ah, missed one, you cocky bastards. The prototype's deeper inside.
Here we go.
Someone left a rail sign here. This one. We know. Hey. I didn't think I'd ever see this place again. Box in the center of that rail sign. That means there's a cache nearby. Looks like Maven managed to hide something before. You know, look around. Tinker managed to turn on the defenses. Barely slowed the coursers down. Hey, probably saved some lives.
Scanning unknown identity. Clearance. Hostile sensor reading detected. Terminated.
Greetings, sir.
Occurrence. Operating at full capacity.
Movement detected. Curious. Combat initiated.
No life signs detected. Scanning. Subject identified.
Nothing to report, sir.
All systems nominal.
Engaging hostile mode.
Wherever you are, I know more options. Someone present. Gone. Excellent.
Are still there. Please come out.
advanced Institute sensors available. I will find you.
I regret any damage. Attack efficiency decreased.
Hello? Now I understand. Because you fear death. Enemy presence. Movement detected. Curious.
Hostile sensor reading detected.
Got it.
You must die now.
Bye-bye, Gen 1s. Prepare to be shocked. Not every Slocum's Joe has a massive tunnel complex underneath it. We're entering a secret Defense Intelligence Agency research lab, a place that never officially existed. It's called the Switchboard. The prototype is locked up in the heart of the facility.
Abilities. Fascinating.
Deacon,
If we make it out of here alive, I guarantee you're railroad material.
Dawn. Excellent.
That's it.
Is someone present?
Hostile sensor reading.
It would appear my target has disappeared. I cannot allow these attacks to continue. Shutting down.
Targeting sensors. Fully operational.
Sensors available. I will find you. They were wise to flee.
Where's that play button?
Carrington, Stanley, Salis Acrote, Suprema Lex.
Oh, it says me.
I was there. No enemy detected.
So Tommy Whispers didn't make it out. He died protecting our secrets. Let me see. There. Tommy would want you to have his hand cannon. Don't let it size fool you.
I appreciate it.
May it serve you as well, heck, better than it did Tommy. Grab Carrington's prototype. You turn that over to Desdemona, and she'll have to let you into our merry band.
Nice.
There's an elevator at the end of the hall. It should be a hell of a lot easier fighting the chrome domes on this side of the minefield.
You cannot remain undetected for long. Overactive sensors. Nothing more. Odd. My scanners must be malfunctioning.
Hostile sensor reading detected. The sensitivity of my sensors clearly needs adjustment.
Engaging hostile light. Critically damaged. Repairs impossible.
End of the line. Just power up the elevator.
Going up.
Detected. Curious.
Hostile sensor reader detected.
We got what we came for. Let's split up and meet back at the catacombs. got what we came for. Let's split up and meet back at the catacombs. Appreciating the moment really is a lost art.
Was all of that worth it?
All I know is that Dez authorized the op. I just hope we didn't go through all that for the new coffee maker. See you soon.
Scanning. Scanning. Accessing pre-war records. Record found. 108th Infantry Regiment, 2nd Battalion. Ahoy there. 'Tis Providence, a member of the Congressional Army, is delivered to us in our hour of need.
I was in the Army, but what's the Congressional Army?
Standing order, sir. Proclamation 3. All members of the U.S. Army are hereby members of the Congressional Army. The captain requests your presence on the bridge. At the Double Creek, sir.
This is our claim. Clear out, civvy.
Excuse me.
We don't need any more hired guns.
I don't have time for the likes of you. Need something? Talk to Mandy.
Huh?
Hey,
What are you looking at?
Once we get on that ship, we're set for life.
This is our claim. Clear out, civvy. Listen, Bunker Hill doesn't want any trouble. You have some seriously powerful friends. If it'll keep us on their good side, consider yourself to have the run of the place. And the next time you need something, just ask, all right?
excuse me.
You there. Caravan or Raider?
I'm here on my own.
Freelance, huh? All right. Come on in, but no gunfire. Market's open. You can do as much trading as you like.
believe Kessler keeps this town together. Between the caravan bosses and the raiders.
Yes?
Yeesh.
What have you got to trade today?
You there. We need to have a conversation. I'm always looking for people who know how to handle themselves in dangerous situations. From what I hear, you may fit the bill.
What's the job?
I don't know yet. Whatever needs to be done once my boss has had a look at you. I can assure you that it will be dangerous. And that you'll be paid fairly.
I live for danger. Where do I sign up?
I like your enthusiasm. By the way, I'm Edward Deegan. You'll mostly be working for me, but you'll need to talk to my boss first. His name is Jack Cabot. He likes to personally interview everyone I hire. He's careful like that. Come down to Cabot House in Beacon Hill and ask to talk to Jack. I'll let him know you're coming.
I'm Stockton. You've heard of Old Man Stockton, yes?
Stockton.
I run 3 caravans that travel throughout the Commonwealth.
Old Man Stockton.
You ever buy anything from Good Neighbor or Diamond City? Odds are it's been delivered by my men.
Hell yeah.
Market's the white building with all the fancy columns. Always someone doing trading there.
Hey, Dad. What's good today?
Just got a lot of scrap metal in. Could fix you up with some new taps or new shoes for your ramen.
I think the boss is trying to keep our costs light for the next run.
Well, you better hope that old gear holds. If your ramen breaks a leg, it'll cost you a lot more. He used to make the odd tap back in the day by gathering marlin.
Bullshit.
No, it's good money if you're quick enough or good with a gun. And he was both. But he stopped doing it for good the day he saw old Peg with his own two eyes. Peg.
Hey,
Need a roof
you.
over your head?
Talk some
Only
sense
place
into
in
my
town.
numbskull son. Getting involved with the railroad is just trouble.
Hey there.
Hey, you. Talk some sense.
Hey, this is between the two of you.
We got a good life here, and you'd throw it all away.
All I do here is help crusty old caravan hands, no offense, go blind off rot gut. At least the railroad's fighting the Institute. And why not save sins?
Hey there.
Need a place to stay? Grab it before someone else does.
Bye.
Hey, you. Talk some sense. I have no problem helping people. Since, though?
All I do here is help crusty old caravan hands, no offense, go blind off rot gut. At least the railroad's fighting the Institute. And why not save sins?
Might as well go off and join the Deathclaw Preservation Society.
What did the Institute do to you?
Ah, Gary. He is, well, was one of Cricket's hired guns. He hits the road and comes back to find his wife missing.
Yeah, so the Institute kidnaps people. I'm not saying I like it, but the world's a dangerous place. It's not your job to save it. And dealing with the railroad, the Institute. Might as well put a bullet in your own damned skull. It'll just save you time.
I wouldn't mind getting some service here.
Where are my manners? If you want a drink, talk to me. Need a bed? Well, hit up Numbskull over there.
Hey.
Booze and grub, right here.
Let's see what you got.
Here's what I got.
The blue whale is real. Old Peg. Right outside the harbor. Dark, ominous things swim the deep. Can't believe Kessler keeps this town together. Between the caravan bosses and the raiders, yeesh.
Haven't seen you before. If you need a doctor, let's get you examined.
Yeah. Take a look at me, Doc.
Now, go over your symptoms for me, one at a time.
Took a few bad hits recently. Got knocked around.
I've seen worse. Better stitch you up before infection sets in, though. And that's that. Anything else bothering you?
That was it.
All right. Don't ruin my hard work by dying out there.
Hi.
Hey again. Working on a slogan for the surgery. I'm thinking, the doctor is in, pain is out. That might be false advertising. Let's just talk shop.
Actually, I need some supplies for the road.
I suppose I could spare some stim packs.
patched me up, put me on his shoulder, and blasted his way through the rest of the complex. Synths everywhere.
Carrying you the whole time?
Amazing, right?
That's one word for it. Deacon told me you single-handedly secured Carrington's prototype, disabled a minefield, and wiped out 100 Gen 1s. So is any of that true?
Every word he said was true, and then some.
A full 100. I can't even imagine.
See? Just like I said, boss.
I was expecting Deacon to grab a full team, including Glory, to secure that prototype. But instead, just the two of you cleared out the entire switchboard.
You'd be insane not to sign him up, Des.
You've certainly made an impression on Deacon. He's never spoken about, or lied about, anyone so highly before. Welcome to the Railroad, Agent.
Glad to be aboard.
It seems we're very lucky to have you. So you're in. Now we need to know what to call you. Secrecy keeps us alive. Code names are a part of that. So what's yours?
Have any suggestions?
No. It doesn't work like that. Your life, your name, your choice.
Let me think.
It's a big decision. Take your time.
Call me Professor.
You certainly demonstrated your intelligence. Professor it is. Your first official order is to deliver Dr. Carrington his prototype and see if he can use another pair of hands. But first, it's time to meet the rest of the gang. The location of our HQ...
Some of the people you meet will be Institute replacements, synth duplicates, so be careful what you say.
You never can tell when you're being watched. This is it. It may lack the amenities of the switchboard, but it's safe, and we've taken precautions not to be surprised again. Things are chaotic right now, so there's plenty for you to do.
Hey.
The census sweep says you're clean. Hooray! We're bug-free.
This is the Professor. He did the switchboard off with Deacon. He's a full agent, effective immediately. I'm counting on each of you to show him the ropes. Feel free to welcome him aboard. That is all. I just heard the most fascinating rumor. The story goes that you actually found the Institute. Been there and back again. Sounds crazy, right?
Where'd you hear that?
Deacon brought it to my attention. And, as usual, he won't give up his source.
That sounds crazy, all right.
That's not a denial. Deacon has proof you used teleportation, of all things, to get inside the Institute. You must feel justifiably proud of what your Minutemen have achieved in such a short time. Eventually, the Minutemen will devise their own plan to deal with the Institute. But I doubt your soldiers will place any priority on rescuing the synths inside. I'm counting on you being as passionate about freeing synths as we are. Please, work with us instead.
You think the Minutemen won't help the synths?
The Minutemen are a reflection of the character of the Commonwealth people. And time again, that character has been proven to be rotten. The synths are tangible receptacles of their hatred of the Institute. Order them to help, and they'd mutiny.
I'll stick with my people and the Minutemen.
Of course I'm disappointed. But hopefully in time you'll come around. The fate of the synths depends on it.
Up there, assume you're being watched. Always.
Desdemona told me to give you this.
An extraordinary feat to recover this. But that's hardly the point. Without a lick of training, and us knowing hardly anything about you, Des has invited you to join HQ. It would have been nice if she had consulted with her second-in-command. But what's done is done. Since you're here now, we might as well put you to work.
What, you don't think I can handle a dangerous job?
The danger doesn't concern me. Your work at the switchboard proves you can deal with that. I just hope the mission doesn't require knowledge about synths and our procedures. Something you've had scant opportunity to learn.
You guys recruited me. I don't need your attitude.
Charming. I'm sure you and Glory will be fast friends. One of our field agents, Old Man Stockton, needs help with the runaway synth. H222. So headquarters, as always, puts out the fires that others can't be bothered to put out themselves. Paranoid old bat won't even tell us the problem. He insists that we get our intel from a dead drop.
What's a dead drop?
Oh dear lord. A dead drop is a mailbox with a rail sign on it. It's a common means of communication for us, so keep an eye out for them. When you make contact with Stockton, he won't give you the time of day unless you give him the proper countersign. The current sign is, do you have a Geiger counter? And the counter is, mine is in the shop. Please tell me Deacon taught you that at least.
He taught me what I need to know, including that.
It appears our resident pathological liar didn't completely neglect your training. Stockton is a prominent businessman at Bunker Hill. The dead drop will be near there. Use the escape tunnel in the back to get there quicker.
You from one of those vaults? You got too many teeth to be a scaver.
Welcome to the family. We're a colorful and arguably insane...
One more hour till my shift ends.
Got a lot of synths in play, right? Makes it really dangerous.
Want me back on deck, huh? I gotta admit, things have been pretty quiet without you.
Don't they need you here?
My job's mainly intel, so the more places I go, the better I'm doing it. And you are just one big, beautiful distraction. Plenty of opportunities to learn secrets moving around in your shadow.
Let's go then.
I'm all ready to go.
Systems locked. Building statistical model for Operation Tea Party.
Pam.
Recalibrating using new data set. All processes are busy. Solving for Theta N when I approaches probability bounds. Analyzing. clearance analysis using Dubrovian method.
Hey.
Tell me what you want. Loading up or loading off?
Hey.
Yeah? In the flesh.
Your thoughts?
I've had this mug for too long. Might be time for a new face.
Your thoughts?
If we take out the Institute someday, I wonder what we'd do. Hell, Synth's got it bad enough even without him. It'd keep us busy.
I think we ought to part ways.
Been nice traveling with you. I'm sure I'll see you again. I'm like a bad penny. I'll keep turning up.
Glad you signed on. Means I might get to take the occasional night off.
Hey, Glory.
Hey, you. So the switchboard was crawling with bad guys. Mines and shit, too. Any of that true? Or was Deacon bullshitting me again?
I didn't do it alone. But yeah, that's about the size of it.
That's hardcore. How'd you take down the old HQ? Please tell me you didn't go along with Deacon's in and out like a ghost crap.
With a whole lot of bullets and a whole lot of blood. Fortunately, the blood wasn't mine.
That's how you do it. Well, welcome to the party. After what happened to Tommy Whispers, we need another tough son of a bitch that can get shit done.
Thanks for inviting me.
We should, I don't know, bake a cake? 'Cause that's what you do, right? They call me Glory, the Angel of Death, the ass-kicking poster child of a liberated synth.
You really are a synth, right? You weren't pulling my leg before.
That's what the Made in the Institute stamp on my ass says.
Synths are androids, right? Can you prove you're more than just a machine?
Can you prove I'm not? This is like one of Carrington's goddamn tests.
Listen, I've never met a synth. I didn't know what to expect. Sorry if I offended you.
Yeah, whatever. I hate being poked and prodded. Listen, I think for myself. I feel. Like, right now, I'm a little pissed off.
I just need to know what sort of people I'm saving. You understand, right?
Yeah, that makes sense. So do you think we're just machines? If we are, then take a long look in the mirror. Maybe you're just running your brain's goddamn programming.
I haven't made up my mind.
I've been living free for years. And no one out there, not one person, has ever thought I was a synth. I gotta go blow off some steam. Later.
I suppose you're here for my medical services. Let's see what's wrong.
Hey, Glory.
You're the real deal. You actually made it inside the Institute.
You might want to flush your system with Radaway before your hair falls out.
Excuse me.
We're all the synths got.
Please, work with us instead of the Minutemen. The lives of many synths are at stake.
I don't know.
Take your time. Think it over. But remember, the synth's fate is literally in your hands.
Word is, Diamond City is under opposition control.
Need a roof over your head? Only place in town.
Here's your caps.
Stockton snores. You've been warned. Room's yours. No refunds.
Yes?
Update. Observed unusual activity has ceased. Window is open for a heavy to make contact, but they should act now. The package is still in my possession. It cannot remain here safely for much longer. Out. Welcome, my friend. Might I ask, do you have a Geiger counter?
Mine is in the shop.
You? I was expecting someone of the feminine persuasion. You're with our mutual friends, yes?
Let's say I am.
Of course. You've just joined, haven't you? All you need to know is this is the first stop for all our new packages. So maintaining proper security here and preventing any unnecessary delays is crucial.
No one likes delays.
It's bad for business. My current package has been in my possession far too long. I'm supposed to deliver the package to someplace nearby, but raiders have complicated matters. So, if you could...
Facilitate delivery. I can do that.
It's scheduled to be a nighttime delivery, so if you could clear out the undesirables before dawn, we can do this tonight. See you soon.
Sorry, General. You're out of our range. Good luck.
This is gonna be fun!
Who's there?
Hey there.
Everything looks clear. This is H222. H2, here's the person I talked to you about.
Nice to meet you, H2.
Another person actually happy to meet me. This'll take some getting used to.
Remember what I told you, H2. I'll fire up the signal. And there. Time for me to go. Keep H2 safe. Someone will be here shortly.
Easy there.
Don't shoot. Professor, right? I heard about you. Walked the Freedom Trail, cleared out Switchboard. Glad you joined the team.
Do you have a Geiger counter?
Right you are. Mine is in the shop. All good? Now, let's take a look at our friend. Hey, you okay?
A little rattled, but I've never been better. The other man, he said I shouldn't talk too much.
He told you right, H2. You'll need a real name and a new face, but we'll get to that. Oh, listen. There's more of them raiders behind me. Afraid we need a little more help.
What type of help?
We need to get to Ticonderoga's safe house, my home. A lot of synths fresh off the boat crashed there until we smuggled them out of the Commonwealth.
You do anything else there?
Most of what we do is look after the new guys. They usually got a million questions, so I try and answer as best I can. We got some of our own questions, too, about the Institute and whatnot. Agents sometimes drop by to lay low if the bad guys are on their tail. Never a dull moment. I'll lead the way.
Hey, High-Rise.
We can catch up at Tycon. We just gotta make it there alive first.
Old Man Stockton.
A pleasure doing business with you. I will recommend your services to others.
Old Man Stockton.
A pleasure doing business with you. I will recommend your services to others.
ahead.
High-rise.
And we're here. All in the night's work for you agent types. Huh.
Just part of the service.
I think I'm gonna like you even more than Glory. If you ever need grub, bullets, or just a power nap, take the elevator up to Tycon. My house is yours. But right now, I need to take care of H2. Later.
Nice job with H2.
You're from HQ, right? Tycon's one of the few places I feel safe. High-rise runs a good safe house. Running for the railroad's never dull. Just talking with people, it feels wrong.
Mr. Stockton said I shouldn't say anything.
from HQ, right?
Thanks for helping us.
Thanks
Running
again.
for the railroad's never
Commonwealth
dull.
ain't safe at night.
Tycon's one of the few places I feel safe.
Thanks again. Commonwealth ain't safe at night.
But thank you. Thank all of you.
Yeah, I'm glad to be off the streets. Is this the sort of place people live?
High Rise runs a good safe house.
They say I'll be ready to move out of here soon.
High Rise seems friendly.
There we go.
Once again, Commonwealth ain't safe at night.
It smells so different.
Running the railroads, never dull.
You're from HQ, right?
hot and ready to bring the pain, sir. Hang on to something.
many miles on the road. At least the pay is terrible.
just want to trade a few things.
Sure thing.
I just want to trade a few things.
Okay.
I just want to trade a few things.
Sure.
spot. I'll have you on the ground shortly.
Hey, Rook. The name's Drummer Boy. It's my envious job to keep track of all the dead drops and grab incoming agents and tell them where they're needed. I don't suppose you want to switch places.
Why's that a bad job?
Runners at the bottom of the totem pole in the railroad. Just a hair above tourists. Being HQ's runner is a cut above field work, I suppose. Someone's got to do it. We'll be seeing each other. A lot. Tinker Tom's been looking for you. Bet you never met a synth before Lord.
The H-222 situation appears to have been resolved satisfactorily, but there's yet more to be done. Since the fall of the switchboard, we've ascertained the fate of all but 2 safe houses. I want you to check on Augusta.
The safe houses are in trouble too? I thought only the switchboard was attacked.
The Institute didn't content itself with just destroying our headquarters. No. They launched simultaneous strikes on all we hold dear. Herkimer and Allen safe houses are both confirmed kills. Many fear Augusta will be added to that list.
How bad did the Institute hurt us, Doc?
Frankly, we're lucky there's a railroad left at all. I don't remember a time our numbers have been so few. But the mission carries on.
Tell me about Augusta.
Details await at the dead drop. Have a care. Odds are very good you're walking into something nasty.
Please, work with us instead of the Minutemen. Why are there so many
Desdemona.
Please, work with us instead of the Minutemen. The lives of many synths are at stake.
I'll work with you then.
You have no idea how relieved I am to hear that. What I'm about to tell you is the most closely guarded secret the Railroad has. It's time you learn about Patriot. There's a man, or woman, we're not sure, inside the Institute who helps synths escape to freedom. Dozens of synths owe him their lives. We don't know his name. We've never had a way to contact him. So we gave him the code name Patriot. So you need to infiltrate the Institute and make contact with Patriot.
Contacting him is going to be tricky.
Fortunately, Tom has come up with a potential way to do it. We can plant a coded message on an Institute terminal. And, if all goes well, he'll respond. Just see Tom, and you can proceed from there.
Oh, man, you were actually there? Inside the belly of the beast? No time for that, though. Let's set you up to contact Patriot. I got here one genuine Tinker Time special. Just load her up onto a holotape, plug her into any Institute terminal, and execute.
Must make you proud to see what your father has done. All that he can do.
I have a variety of items that should prove useful in your surface missions.
I'll take a look, sure.
ensure that your dietary requirements are met.
From what I hear, that rogue synth at Libertalia, a real menace. Glad it's back where it belongs. What's wrong? Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia. Quite a handful.
I saw the synth Sean today. There's something about him.
He's not perfect, but he's a remarkable step forward for the program. You all did an amazing job.
No, I know. But I can't stop thinking. It's supposed to be an exact replica of a child. That's all he'll ever be. It just feels wrong.
I don't understand what the issue is. He is as real as any child I've ever seen.
That! We gave him every capability of a real child.
this.
J522 around. He didn't show up for duty today. Can't seem to find him.
Did you check robotics?
Remember to practice good sanitation habits at all times.
Father says I'm fascinating. That's a good thing, right?
Sean.
Oh, hi. You're new here, right? I've heard about you. No one new ever shows up around here. Do you like the Institute so far?
It's pretty amazing, no doubt about it.
Yeah, I like it here too. So you've been above ground. Is it really all this straight up there?
It could be worse, I suppose. Life goes on, like it always does.
Oh, okay. This one time, I modified a radio so I can listen to the broadcast from up there. I think it's called Diamond City. The music was neat, but I didn't understand a lot of what they were talking about. Hey, don't tell Dr. Watson I did that, okay? I might get in trouble. I should do my reading. Maybe we could talk some more some other time, okay?
Remember to conserve power at every opportunity.
I really like reading. You can learn all sorts of things from books.
It's me. So you're the one who sent the encrypted message. How did you even do that? I wasn't sure anyone on the surface would have a chance to crack Trinity. You know, the encryption algorithm.
A friend named Tinker Tom cracked your encryption.
He must have had some serious hardware to pull that off. Wow, your message was only one word. Friend. What did you mean by that?
The railroad sent me to look for someone they call Patriot. That's you.
What? The railroad? As in the railroad? And they gave me a code name too? I kept sending synths to the surface hoping someone would help them. I hoped the railroad got to some of them, but I never knew for certain.
Why are you helping synths?
At first, I just wanted to see if I could get away with it. It was a challenge, you know? But then I realized the synths are really just like us, except without any freedom. I decided to help the ones that wanted to escape so they can have a better life.
How did you help synths escape?
Through hacking. The departments focus their best talents on hard science. Why waste time on terminal security, right? The SRB is the exception, and unfortunately, they control which synths go to the surface. But a forged work order from, let's say, bioscience can get a hand-picked synth on surface detail. And it turns out the railroad was waiting for them. Wow.
If you met them, trust me, you wouldn't be that impressed.
They've eluded the SRB for decades. They've got to be incredible. With you in the picture, I have this idea. To rescue a lot of synths. At once. But we'll need help. Where's he working now? Right. Let's go to the West Atrium. Probably best to talk about something else right now. You know my father thinks it's a living hell on the surface. But that can't be right. Heck, you look positively normal to me. No offense. I'm not sure if we could ever make the surface actually a decent place to live. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't at least try to help, you know?
Liam.
Good. He's here. C-114. It's me.
Sir, do you require something?
It's okay, Z-1. He's a friend. He's with the railroad.
Meeting here is dangerous. And you bring a stranger. You. How do I know we can trust you?
Trust is a two-way street.
Excuse me. I must focus on my duties.
He's not from here. He's been helping our synths escape on the surface. It's safe.
If you insist we speak in front of him, do so quickly.
Right now. How many synths want to escape, Z-1?
The ones I know for certain? 13.
That'll take forever. Let's free those 13 all in one go.
I would do anything for my people. But how do we get them to the teleporter? It's no good. The old maintenance tunnels that lead there are always sealed. By the SRB.
If I can find a way to open those doors, could you get your synths to the teleporter room?
Yes. We'll talk later. Someplace more secure.
Liam.
Just a few high-security doors, right? Controlled by cutting-edge SRB security tech. Yeah. A head-on hack is the sucker play. So we go at them sideways. You're willing to help, right? I can't do this alone.
It depends on what you need.
Our core security architecture hasn't fundamentally changed from the old CIT days. The original security program was called Code Defender. Revolutionary stuff. We still have terminals running version 1, mothballed in storage. With some persuasion, I can get an old terminal to interface with the new security terminals. Enough to open doors, at least. Problem is, I can't even crack version 1. So I need a good old-fashioned username and a password. And that's nowhere to be found in the Institute. But if you could get me a pre-war admin password from the surface, I could log right in.
Where would I find that?
Unfortunately, I don't know. The obvious place won't work. The CIT ruins were picked clean years ago, but some of the admins had to live off campus. Ask your friends in the railroad. I need those login credentials.
We are honored to welcome you here. Nice work bringing that rogue synth back. So much research, so little time.
Father's work has been a real inspiration for me.
Hello. Please ensure that your dietary requirements are being filled.
I'll take a look, sure.
I can't express how truly humbling it is to stand in your presence.